This is a tough loss. We lost our dear brother D'Angelo today. Condolences to all his family and friends. He was just a pure soul that transformed sound and changed musical history. There isn't an R&B artist in the last 30 years that's untouched by D'Angelo's frequency, his sound, and his passion. Just a once-in-a-lifetime soul, coming to us by way, of course, of Richmond, Virginia, son of a Pentecostal pastor. And if you know anything about that Pentecostal church, you could tell how heavily his sound was influenced by that. You could hear the church in every chord. But he also had the funk, that Sly and the Family Stone, that James Brown, that P-Funk. He even talked about these experiences of having these very, very real dreams about him and Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye holding his hand and not letting go. Marvin Gaye trying to talk to him and reach out to him in dreams. This is before he was even famous or even knew what he was supposed to be doing in music. And it was like happened for years and years and years, to the point the way he reached out for guidance to try to figure out what these dreams meant. But someone so deeply connected to spirit like he was, it's pretty obvious. He made music unapologetically for us, for black people, for black women, for the everyday sacred. Him alongside the Soulquarians pioneered a new genre known as neo soul. Even though he wasn't a fan of that genre's name, he carved out a sound that was raw, spiritual, and alive. And carrying so much of a soul of a people on the back of his music, being such a pioneer, such a legend, it's what happened to a lot of our favorite neo soul artists. Well, people who give that much truth have to somehow conform and collide with a record label. The toll of being that vulnerable and doing that type of music, it takes a lot. The nature of the genre itself is too good for this microwave, instant pace of music that we're accustomed to nowadays. Labels start treating artists like robots just for money, and soul and celebrity don't always mix. D'Angelo became the quiet hero. He chose stillness in a world that worships speed. He slow cooked his art in a microwave industry. He chose his purpose and his art over profit. He saw what the system and fame was doing to the soul. He walked away from it before it consumed him. That's what integrity under pressure looks like. That's what real genius sounds like when it refuses to be rushed. Him being the greatest artist we've probably seen since the 70s showed us being human matters more than being famous. Soul music is a resistance, not a product. And that's what made him divine. Your impact lives forever, and so does your music. Rest in peace, D'Angelo.
Africa is my descent. Here I'm far from home. I dwell within the land of meant for many men, not my tone.